Good day, everyone. My name is Maria Kądzielska, and this is Poland Daily Culture. The Polish National Radio Symphony Orchestra is one of the most important cultural organizations in Poland. The director of the orchestra, Ewa Bogusz-Moore, is our guest today. Thank you for coming to us from Katowice.
It's a pleasure to be with you.
But before we start the interview, let's listen to some music. Madam, I am sure that not all our viewers know what is the Polish National Radio Symphony Orchestra and what is the main goal of this organization and how it all started. If you could tell us more about it.
Yeah, I would probably start from saying that's our national treasure. And what it is exactly is the orchestra, which was created in 1930s. So that was actually the time when international radio orchestras were created. So when the orchestra was trying to use a new medium, which was the radio, to promote, to perform music to people. And now in Katowice we have not only the orchestra, we also have the beautiful concert hall. So when we sang NOSP, which is the Polish acronym for Polish National Radio Symphony Orchestra, we are actually saying or thinking about the orchestra and the concert hall, which I would say is the acoustic is one of the best in Europe.
Yes, exactly. That's what I would like to ask, because you have a spectacular headquarters. And this building is very interesting itself. How it was built and who was the architecture and how it looked like, how it actually works also for your purposes.
It's actually quite new because this September we celebrated 5th year since the opening. The architect is actually from Silesia, it's Tomasz Konior. He won the competition. The competition was international competition, but happily, enough and good for us, the winner was Tomasz Konior. So he was the one who created the building and the concert hall. But for any concert hall, the essence is also about the acoustic. And acoustic was created by Mr. Toyota from Nagato Acoustic Company. We have absolutely amazing building, and I can always say that we welcome everybody, but whoever is coming to us, and I'm really talking about one of the top artists from the world, they all pretty amazed and they actually quite jealous.
It's probably the best building when it comes to acoustic in Poland, definitely. Yeah. So if anyone would like really to perform.
But not only in Poland, that's the thing. I would say that when it comes to acoustic, it's sometimes the magic must happen because Mr. Toyota, he built many beautiful concert halls. For example, one of his creations is in Hamburg, Elbphilharmonie, also new and beautiful concert hall. One in Paris, Philharmonie in Helsinki, in Los Angeles. So really many beautiful concert halls. But sometimes, you can measure, you can do all the kind of measurements right, and it will be a good concert hall, but maybe not just
without
brilliant.
The spark.
Exactly. And I think what happened in our concert hall, I would say that this magic happened. That it's very good for the audience, but it's also safe for the musicians. That sometimes I would say the halls are too sensitive, and the musicians feel as if they kind of naked, and they have to be very careful, what they do and how they play, because you can really hear everything very selectively. In our concert hall, you've got this selectiveness, so the sound, you can hear who is doing what, but at the same time it's kind of blended in a kind of nice way, and it's just kind of nice warm sound. So
only come and listen.
Exactly. Yeah, we can talk and we can describe it and use many words, but actually, at the end of the day, you do have to come and listen to it.
Absolutely. And so Polish National Radio Symphony Orchestra is not, it's of course the whole, but it's also a lot of people who work in the orchestra and around it. Could you please tell me how many people do you have in the orchestra, artists?
Mm-hmm. Well, the whole institution, it's about 200 of us, but the orchestra is 110, and the rest is the administration. And of course, somebody might ask, is this 110 always on the stage? It's not. All depends on what we play. So it depends on the music. The size of the orchestra can get a bit smaller or a bit bigger. For example, Strauss and Mahler, usually they demand a very big size of the orchestra. So sometimes we have to invite other musicians to join us because 110 is not enough. But it's a big institution.
And are they mostly Polish, or the group is more international of the...
The group is mostly Polish, and what is even more interesting, it's majority of them are actually from Silesia. It also because we have in Katowice a very good music academy, so we have many musicians coming actually from that academy. But to play in the orchestra, you always have to go through audition. So anybody can apply, and we do international calls for position, but it's not that easy. You have to go through this audition. The process is like 2 stages. Usually musicians would say that sometimes even to play solo, to play a concert is easier than actually go through audition. It's very rigorous and very stressful process.
I can imagine all exams are awful.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And if you have to play in this kind of beautiful concert hall in front of musicians, it's pretty something.
I can imagine. And everyone is listening.
Yes.
So our Polish orchestra is not only performing in Katowice, but they are going all over the world with their concerts. Could you please tell us more where they already have been recently, and are there any more their trips planned?
Yeah, we National Orchestra, so our mission is to promote Polish music and to be, in a way, the ambassador of Poland and Polish culture. So one of the ways to do it is, of course, to be on tour and present the orchestra and the music in other places than in Poland. The orchestra, has been around for some time, so I could say that probably they played, on all continents, and they were in many places. But quite recently, and that was actually last year in September, we visit, I would say, our sister halls. So we went to Hamburg, and that was Elbphilharmonie, and we went to Copenhagen. And the reason why I'm saying sisters, brothers, the siblings, is because both concert halls were, as I mentioned, Elbphilharmonie before, were created by Mr. Toyota. So it was quite interesting for us to leave our concert hall and to go to Copenhagen or Hamburg and just to hear the creation, of the man who created our concert hall and really feel the difference. And of course, we all say that I was the best, but that would have been no surprise. We're very happy with our concert hall.
And of course, we all should be extremely happy about it and listen to them. And if any one of you haven't visited yet the hall of the National Radio Symphony Orchestra in Katowice, you absolutely have to do it. And thank you for watching Poland Daily Culture.